So, happy Juneteenth for the good at um, given the history of this holiday. But because I haven't done an art stream in a while on my personal channel, other than the Drink and Draws with Tom Cam crew, and I'm off today since it's a national holiday. Um, so I thought let's draw something in observance of Juneteenth. Me being a comic book kind of guy, I figured I'd go with black comic character. Um, you know, you look at the characters, most people think of like Black Panther and Luke Cage, uh, Static, stuff like that. Um, I'm going one that's fairly well known, Icon, but he doesn't get as much mainstream attention as the other characters. Uh, the milestone character, but when you look at the Icon's history, it's messed up. He's basically a black Superman, but he landed, during the slave period, and his race or his race is aliens and species with shapeshifters. So when he crashed land on Earth, they had a protocol to help to let them assume uh, the appearance of the indigenous life form there. Unfortunately, he landed in I won't say a plantation, but he adopted to look at his slaves, and he kept his powers secret for a long time. So when you look at the character, they fast forward, to modern times. So he's been around for 200 years. This is a character that saw slavery, experienced slavery, and it's jacked up. But he makes him a more interesting Superman. Anyway, I'll be drawing Icon. I don't know if anybody's gonna watch. Aiko want maybe join me if she remembers. But anyway, let's turn off this overlay. Got some music playing in the background to keep some noise going. The camera is working. Yay! All right, and I've got a bunch of reference images queued up in my other window, my other monitor. The other nice thing about drawing Icon is his costume colors are the Juneteenth colors, the red, gold, and green. Anyway, let me no reference. Okay. Head. Icon is a wide, big guy. I want at least a bust. Gotta make sure I allow sufficient room. That's gonna be about this big. Oh, let me recording on. Aiko is joined. Hold on a second. Good day, Aiko.
Hey, Michael, it's just us so far.
It's probably going to be just us. It's kind of spur of the moment thing. I'm drawing Icon. I don't know if you're familiar with Icon. He's a milestone superhero.
Was there a theme today, or were we just drawing whatever?
Just drawing whatever. I mean, it's Juneteenth, so I figured I'd draw a black character. But,
might just.
You don't have to.
Yeah, I might just keep working on what I started yesterday. Might color it.
That's your poison ivy jabber.
Yeah.
We did the comics answer yesterday was reboot a DC character.
There she is. There she is. You can see better now that it's daytime, huh? I'm kind of frustrated because I don't have any erasers in the house anymore. I'm just gonna have
Why is that?
Oh, I forget to buy one every single time I go to Ben Franklin. And the one that I've been using for the last decade and a half, finally, I used it all. I'm just gonna have to draw over these pencil marks, I guess.
What time you go to walk your dog? You said you want to do the stream before you have to go walk, Gabber?
Oh, I should probably leave at like 5.
Okay.
Give us...
I don't know how long I'm going to go. So
Oh.
I'll probably till I finish the piece. 2 hours is probably long enough, though. I can probably finish this in 2 hours.
For you, yeah, you should be able to finish.
Can you hear the music going?
Yeah, what is that?
Just background music.
Is that
I
like
didn't know if
usually
you were.
to
Yeah,
draw?
when I'm streaming by myself, or so I don't have to worry about talking the whole time.
Yeah.
Some auditory stimuli.
That's a good idea.
So I have a couple tracks saved to my hard drive that I can play that should be royalty free, should be saved.
Yeah, I always got to think about that.
Yeah, you think about it, but the thing with the live streams are like, if you play something that's copyrighted, they usually just mute or mute that section.
Oh, is that what? I thought if it's not for profit, isn't it kind of okay, or no, not even then?
No, I mean you still get hits, but they realize people are playing stuff in live streams, so it ends up it goes out live, but the save part they just end up muting that section of audio. Usually, that you'll get the warning that hey, copyrighted content was found, and this is what we did. You can, if you don't contest it, it just remains muted out, or depending on the platform, maybe they cut that section of video. Okay. The icon mask. Mask just bigger than his eyes. What else have you done today? Anything?
I tried to sew some Gabber gear. I just made a couple little things. I made a bandana, and I started making a bag. But I woke up late, even later than usual, because I had to deal with a fly in my house at like between 1 and 4 a.m. It was horrible. I don't even know why a fly was after that night. Came in with Bria, and then I couldn't rest until he was dead.
Okay.
Do you not hate bugs? You're a boy. Boys usually tolerate bugs.
I'm not a big fan of bugs.
I cannot with bugs.
I don't like things crawling on me.
Nasty. And I feel like bugs, maybe they sense the fear or the disgust because I feel like they attack me more than the average person. Like this fly had it in for me. He was zooming around my head, buzzing, making noise for like 10 minutes, and I was trying to shoot him, but he wouldn't slow down. And then he chased me down the hallway, and I lost sight of him. I looked for him for an hour or two, and then I gave up, went to brush my teeth. He attacked me again in the bathroom. I finally got him.
You were stalked by the bug.
Exactly. He was playing games with me. It was not fun.
The light here. Icon's got a big ass cape.
Oh, your featured photos are all of. Is it black characters?
What's that now?
Your featured photos in your thumbnail?
No, those are just that's my standard slideshow. I just as I draw stuff, I throw it into the folder, and then when I do streams, I just run a slideshow of the things I've drawn.
I just saw like 4 black characters pop up in a row, so I thought maybe you made a special one.
No, but I mean, I've drawn a few black characters over the years. I'm not drawn a few Asian characters, drawn males, females, aliens. That's one of the comments I've gotten at when I go to conventions and stuff is, I have a very diverse selection of art.
Yeah.
Certainly more so than some people do.
Yeah. I rarely draw humans at all.
Well, you have a wide variety of gabbers.
That's true. The gabbers have done and been pretty much everything.
Back from physical references to costume references.
Yep.
The ring on his chest would be how big?
I'm toggling between gabber references and plant references.
How's it coming?
Okay, I'm just trying to put details on the leaves. I'm using a Sharpie.
Yeah, that's the thing drawing poison ivy is you got to draw all those little plants.
Yep. But it's good because I've been wanting to draw a Miley Lay for a while, and this was a good opportunity.
What's that reference?
What else did you do today?
I've been pretty useless today.
Good. Sometimes you need a day to just relax.
I could work on the yard, but I just didn't feel like putting in time. Probably after the stream, or go do a couple hours with the yard stuff. But,
What kind of plants do you have?
oh Jesus, I don't know. We've got so many things.
Oh, is it just like whatever grows in the wild?
No, I mean we've got a bunch of different fruits and vegetable plants. And she's got so many plants. I don't know what they all are.
Kind of regretting using crayon so well. The reference I'm looking at is in this buff is character piece. I gotta like visualize the muscles even larger. Hmm.
I'm just gonna visualize an angle. Let me get my phone real quick and break out some reference stuff.
Hmm.
So I don't know if you can see this. It's an app called Handy. I'm just trying to visualize this is the angle I want them here. You see?
Oh yeah.
So you like move the.
Whoa.
I'm just trying to get the angle I want.
Oh no. I made one of her ears into a leaf.
Into a what?
I accidentally colored one of her ears like a leaf.
Just.
I'll just fix it in when I color it digitally later. I'm not sure if I should leave it as a leaf or try to color over it with Gabbard colors. It's gonna look like she only has one ear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
painting.
That's her ear.
You can kind of push the bicep back somehow. This is here. All right. I've only drawn this character, I think, once before. I got to try and decipher the costume elements sometimes. You know?
Hmm.
The cape. I think I got enough in there. Just collar. Fine. All right, so that's ink. Got a good pen. play with the cape a bit. Set. Yeah, exaggerated cape, so it's almost like a pauldron. Maybe with a hint of the band on his thighs. Sure. Yeah. Music stop or just me?
What's that?
Did the music stop?
Oh, yeah, I think so. It's been kind of quiet.
Let me see. Oh, that's just the next track is softer, I guess. It was playing. All right. So figure out what we want to do with some color here. So it has a lot of shadows in it. The shading, and then we'll do color over the shading. that's how acrylic painters do, don't they?
What's that?
Like do the tonal values first and then the color.
What do I do? I don't know. I just kind of, my only hard and fast rule is I try to do my darks first before doing my lights, but I just kind of do it however.
I'm pretty much self-taught, so I just kind of wing it.
Yeah.
But I watch techniques. You know, a lot of the artists that use acrylics do the tonal values, the grays, and then they do like a washed up color over the top of it.
Oh. Huh. I always do my background first. That's probably the only other rule I follow. Background first, and then darkest to lightest in the foreground.
It says there's 3 people watching, but nobody's saying anything. So the fan just went off. Did you get taught about Juneteenth when you were going through the public school system, Aiko?
Did I get a lot of what?
Did you get taught about Juneteenth?
Oh no, not at all. No. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I think the first time I even heard about it was on social media just like a few years ago. I think during BLM.
Yeah. Well, it was only made a federal holiday in 2021. So,
Mm,
but yeah, I mean, I'm a product of the American public school system too, back in the 70s and 80s, and they didn't talk about Juneteenth. We did talk about the Civil War, but
hmm.
you know,
Yeah, they
that
talked about that. They talked about slavery, but didn't really go into a lot of detail, I feel like, from the Black perspective.
yeah, no detail.
Yeah.
This is one of the good things about the social media and the internet is we get information that they didn't previously put out.
Yep, absolutely.
Um, in media and getting black creators and minority creators into the creator spaces where they can actually make the stuff that people
Mhm.
watch. You
Yeah.
know, so you actually get the voices. Um, obviously as a kid, like we had Luke Cage and Black Panther, but they were both created by white guys.
Hmm.
Um, one of the reasons I wanted to go with Icon was created by black creators.
Oh, okay.
The Milestone Comics is a black-driven publishing company. Uh,
Hmm.
It got bought up by DC, but um, there's
Yeah.
I think it's on Amazon, but there's a documentary about Milestone Comics.
Hmm. Milestone Comics?
Yeah, Milestone, Milstone, Milestone.
Yeah, when I was growing up in the 90s, it was pretty common for there to be black characters on TV, but they were usually like the sidekick or the best friend of the white character, those main.
Unless it was the Cosby stuff, right?
Unless it was, yeah, an all black cast or like Family Matters, Sister Sister. But yeah, for cartoons in particular, it was usually a white guy or girl and a black sidekick.
That's how I feel about Asian characters when we were growing up.
Yeah.
It's like a Pat Morita and
Yeah, like you had to be sticking to a certain genre if you wanted to see Asian characters at all back in the day.
Hop Sing on Bonanza.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I got a little battery in my fan. Getting warm now. Just a second.
Your fan?
I have a battery operated fan that blows on me.
Oh, nice. I've got mine oscillating. Keeping the gabbers cool too.
Yeah, I have two portable fans that are like when I go to conventions or events and it's hot, I can take them with me.
Hmm, that's smart.
You know,
So you
I,
you always have to request
I,
electricity then,
I,
huh?
I'm topless as we stream, you know, but that's why I'm not on camera.
Oh.
It's warm here.
Where are you based again?
Say again?
Oh, what area do you live in?
Why not?
Oh, yeah, it's hot there. West side. I'm in Manoa, which you wouldn't think is hot, but like my area is
Why? Why is warm everywhere? Oh,
pretty much.
they're
I
in
feel
short.
like I don't know. I feel like Mililani is cold a lot of the time, or like anywhere central Wahoo.
That's just because it gets more rain. Um, if I recall correctly, Sam Wilson was first an ally to Captain America, known as the Falcon, before he became the new Captain America. Yeah, that's correct.
Oh, hey, Darren.
I thought that was pretty common knowledge, but yes, Sam Wilson was the Falcon, and Red Wing was used to actually be a bird instead of a drone.
Hmm.
Hey, we're going for an hour already.
Wow. It's taking me so long to color this lay.
Yeah. So here's what I'm at so far on my icon.
Hmm.
Hope this works. Or don't booger it up when I throw the color on top of it. Gonna show
Are you
you
coloring?
your poison ivy gabber.
Yeah, sure. There's Glossy Girl.
What'd you decide to do about the ear?
Oh, I just colored over it in orange. You can kind
You
of
could
see
have
the.
the you could have the ear folded down in front of her.
Oh, no, it's the one that's standing up, but you see how there are green lines on it? I just colored over.
Oh, okay, I see it. I thought it
Yeah,
was
I'll delete it in Photoshop later.
okay. Fun stuff. All right. Do you your girlfriend go out to the movies? Are you going? Can you go see any movies coming out soon?
I don't know. I don't go out to the movies. I just watch them on whatever streaming services are available. But I can't think of what I was looking forward to lately. I know there were some.
I'm waiting for Fantastic Four.
Hmm.
It's Superman next month.
Did you watch the new Lilo and Stitch?
I have not.
I heard it was terrible. I don't even want to watch it. Sounds like they mangled it.
I just heard it was fine. Not you know you just that's fine.
I mean, I don't know. I don't give up any spoilers, but I heard it just ended not well. It was just kind of against everything that story is supposed to be about. I don't want to
Somebody
see
gets left behind.
it. Yep.
No, I haven't seen it. I'll wait till it comes to Disney Plus.
Yeah. I won't even watch it then. The synopsis sounded
I,
really.
I still haven't watched the Moana on Disney Plus though.
Oh yeah, I watched that. It was okay. I thought it was not as exciting as the first one.
It was not as what as the first one.
Exciting?
Oh, exciting. Okay.
Yeah.
No bangers.
Not really. Yeah, I like the songs better in the first one.
No, I don't think they. Well, Lin Manuel Miranda did the music for the first one, right?
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I think.
But not the second one. That would explain it.
Not the second.
Hmm. I wonder why.
Well, it's either money or previous commitment. One of the two.
Hmm.
All right. Let's see. What kind of colors do I want to use? So we got the watercolor. What do you think?
Watercolor?
Yeah.
Hmm.
We got the watercolor.
I got a watercolor pad. I should try it out. I don't know
Darren
any.
says he loves streaming, but when it comes to movies, nothing beats going to the theater. Yeah.
But I don't know. I have ADHD, so I like to be doing stuff while I watch a movie. I can't just be in a seat in the dark. Uh, I need to be sprawling,
You
and
could just be snuggling with somebody.
I can't just do that for 2 whole hours. That's forever.
Too much too much physical contact.
Too much lack of productivity.
Yeah, I get it. All right. What kind of brush do I need here?
But yeah, I love watching movies at home because then if I'm hungry all of a sudden, I can just go grab something. If I realize, oh my God, I forgot about this deadline. Pause, work, come back to it.
I think this tone paper is actually classified as watercolor paper, so it holds up pretty well.
What kind paper?
The tone paper that I draw on,
Hmm.
I think it's actually considered watercolor paper.
Oh, it's like on the thicker side.
It is on the thicker side. It's got a heavy texture.
Hmm. I actually considered trying to make acrylics into watercolors to color this, but this paper is not thick enough, I think. Not thick and not textured enough.
And I should get my heat gun out so I can dry stuff quick too.
Hmm.
So I can see. I work on an angle on on a tilted board. So watercolor on a tilted board is not great.
Oh, so it's like dripping?
It runs.
Well, that can be a cool effect.
Yeah, it can be as long as you're going for it. Yeah, I put my heat gun.
That actually sounds like a fun thing to try.
Oh, I have my heat gun nearby. Let's go. And that's the heat gun. See it?
Whoa, oh, is that, what is it?
The heat gun.
Oh.
Just to dry stuff up quickly.
Oh. What watercolors are those?
There's some cheap Chinese brand.
Ah,
Are you familiar with S7 Bubble, the boba place?
mm-mm.
No. There's just
Where is
they
that?
got a couple. They got a couple. Well, they got a couple. I know there's one in Poplar. There's one in Waianae. I think they got a couple others on the island. But they
Oh,
sell like just odds and ends
oh.
in addition to their drinks.
Hmm.
And they have these watercolor kits. They're like $5.
Oh.
It's like, yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, I wouldn't expect to see that in a boba place.
Even if they're cheap paints for $5, what do you want?
Hmm.
I'm I'm not a fine artist, so I use, I'm sure, what other people would consider substandard materials and supplies. But when I start doing work that takes me a month to do, then I'll worry about expensive supplies. But when I'm doing something that takes me an hour or two,
Yeah, that's true. I like to use good supplies if I'm working on like a painting that I'm gonna hang in the house. Or like when I painted Blossie's urn. But for acrylics, sometimes cheap ones frustrate me. Like I guess I paint kind of heavy-handed when I paint, but if you do that with the cheap ones, they end up cracking or they dry with a weird sheen to them.
yeah, I don't mess with acrylics too much.
Mm.
I want to get into acrylics, but I don't. The watercolor, I only started doing watercolor because I wanted to have something that I could travel with.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Like when we started doing like some of the outer island conventions and stuff, I don't want to carry 50 pens or
Yeah,
markers.
it gets heavy.
So I invested in some watercolors, but I'm not that good at them. So
Mm. You gotta practice, I guess. It looks good though.
I'll just all just winging it.
Right. I know I am.
See, this is working though. The pencil's showing through.
Hmm.
So doing the shading first and then the color over the top. Figure the watercolors are thin enough to allow that kind of transparency,
Yeah,
translucency.
yeah, that is a cool idea.
I didn't want to use marker. I don't like using marker over pencil because it messes up the markers. Although I do it a lot, I end up replacing nibs on my markers faster.
Oh, if you use marker on top of pencils, it messes them up.
Right. Yeah, it messes up the nibs. Like the
Oh yeah,
graphite gets in the nib.
maybe that's why my Sharpie got all weird.
Yeah.
The one I used to outline.
I use pencil over marker a lot. Just because you can get nicer blends and shades. But
Hmm.
marker over pencil is a bad idea.
Aw. I don't know what to draw next.
Did you finish your poison ivy already?
Yeah, she's as done as she's gonna get without an eraser. I just gotta clean up.
Do something for Pride Month.
Pride Month. Hmm.
You didn't go to any of those No Kings protests, did you?
No, I don't like dealing with crowds. Even though I believe in what they're standing for, I didn't want to be involved. Did you?
No. I need to get more active. Just all these things are usually downtown.
Yeah, which is a pain to go to on a regular day.
Yeah,
In terms
well,
of the
I live
park.
in Waianae, so
Yeah. And oh yeah, for you. I mean, yeah, that's not even an issue for me. It's the parking. It's just
right. And so I have to deal with like a 35-mile drive and then find
yep, on top
parking.
of that. Yeah, nope.
And I'll get to one of them eventually. I keep telling myself.
Hmm.
And then I got to make sure that I don't get on TV or anything, so the work doesn't come after me.
Oh yeah, seriously. Well, just wear a mask. Maybe you won't be noticed.
I'm not too worried about it.
Go and cosplay.
Hey, wear my Ren Fair outfit.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Hello, adventurer.
I saw there was a big Ren fair on Big Island. Have you gone to that one?
I have not. I just found out about it a couple weeks ago.
Was it because of a sponsored post?
No, because I was curious. I went looking for one.
Oh, oh, I saw one today in a
It,
sponsored post, and I was like, that looks cool. Oh,
it's only like their second year, I think,
oh wow.
and it's only a 1 day event.
Oh,
So that I don't know if you know. I did check out the website, and they don't have. I mean, they're offering vendor tables, but they don't have the information to get them yet.
hmm.
So we'll see. We'll see if it's something I can talk myself into or not to go over 1 day. If they are too expensive, maybe 1 day thing won't be bad because I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry about a hotel or
Yeah, but then you're dealing with traveling on the same day as an event, traveling there and back. It's a long day.
it is a long day, but kind of used to those.
Mm.
Like even when we do the local conventions here,
Oh, I know.
again, why not?
I can never wake up to get convention center parking. I don't even want to deal with convention center anymore because of that. It's so stressful.
Yeah, I managed to get parking, but I have to leave way earlier than most people.
Mm. I just roll right down the hill, but I'm not good at mornings. I'm not naturally wired to wake up early.
Well, after doing it for a few decades, I think I could do it. I don't. I mean, not that I enjoy it or anything, but I'm used to it.
I'm asking my girlfriend for ideas what to draw for Pride Month.
Gold, gray, gold. Trying to avoid your ear situation. Trying to remember what colors go where.
Huh?
So I'm trying to avoid your ear situation. I got to try and remember which colors go where.
Oh yeah. That's the trouble with drawing a hard copy.
Yeah.
Drawing digitally, you can just undo.
Yeah, that's one thing. Doing commissions at conventions and stuff.
Mm,
You learn how to just cover the mistakes and roll with them.
yeah. I don't know. I guess if it's a commission and you feel like you can hide it well enough from whoever the recipient is, it's good. But I feel like it'll still bother me if it's for me.
I just Bob Ross and just call them. Just consider them happy little accidents.
I know, right?
Okay. So those are gray. I should take the pencil and color them like I do with the gloves. Keep my pencil out here. The cape is green. Aiko, you ever do karaoke?
Like how?
It's karaoke. I don't know. Is there different ways of doing it?
But like with what What song? With what backup track?
Well, I guess that would be up to you, but
Oh. I don't know that I have any background tracks.
we still need to do a Comic Jam karaoke stream someday.
We should. Oh no, I do. I have High School Musical on PS2, if it still works.
High School music.
Yep. There was a karaoke game for that movie, and it came with a mic.
Really? I did
Yep.
not realize that.
In like the early 2000s.
All right, where's the water? Keep track of the time. We're a little over a half hour before you need to head out.
So yeah, I still haven't come up with what to draw next. Maybe I'll just start drawing a gabber and see where it takes me.
When you're designing your Gabber Gear stuff, how do you come up with your ideas?
I don't know. It's usually just stuff that occurs to me that I think would be good. But like, I don't know. I'm not good at I'm not as good at thinking of ideas when I'm trying too hard to think of something. You know.
When you're put on the spot, huh?
Exactly. I'm just terrible at that. So yeah, my Gabber Gear prints usually it just comes to me at random.
Well, let's see what's coming up these days. Isn't the One Piece is coming back out? You do a Gabber Gear One Piece thing?
I haven't seen it.
Gabber Gear a Gabber Gear Luffy?
Maybe, but I haven't seen it, and I feel like I don't know. I know you're good at drawing stuff that you haven't seen, but I feel like I can't like convey the proper.
I don't know that I'm good at it, but I'm used to it. Like half the streams we do, I don't know what the hell I'm drawing, you know?
Yeah, you're good at winging it.
But I like to think it helps keep me sharp, you know? Just again, when you do the conventions and stuff, you get commissions. It's like people will ask you, like, "If you do this character?" It's like I've never heard of it, but if I can find a reference, I guess so.
Yeah, you challenge yourself, right? You gotta think on your feet.
So they're doing the streams and stuff. It's like just practice. Like I'm not into the Nintendo stuff like the stuff we did last week. And it's like, well, okay, I'm gonna draw a Nintendo character. I guess that's what we're doing this week.
Yeah, I was bummed that I had to miss that one to play video games of all things.
So, I mean, I looked up, you know, different Nintendo characters, and I thought, oh, this Fox character looks kind of fun. Let's do that one.
Hmm.
That was my deciding factor. You know, I just did the recording. I put up a disclaimer, said full disclaimer. I've never played the game, so full disclosure, I've never played this game, so I don't know if I'm being true to the character or not.
Hmm.
I did kind of book up his face. I made his face a little too round, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right. Getting there. I've got to try and come up with a flesh tone. This is a little eye mask theme.
Hmm.
You're gonna have to get a smaller brush for that, for sure. I think it's a dark green. Is it black? Black or is it really dark green? I can't tell.
Just do a test watch.
You do a Google search for large picture so I can zoom in. Yeah, I think it's just a really, really dark green. So it's so virtually black, you know?
Hmm.
I don't know if that's right, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make it a dark, dark green. And I need a smaller brush. I guess I could do a flesh tone. Let's see. Do some mixing here. Kind of dark. I'll have to do a couple layers, I think. Try that so I can do another pass real quick. And notice I did paint one of his gloves red when it shouldn't have been red. Just make it really dark like this.
Oh yeah. Oh, right. His gloves are supposed to be gray.
Yeah, that's okay though. I think I can just make it a darker gray. What I end up doing with that is I'll take and color this one red, and then I'll go back and make them both so they don't look different from each
Hmm.
other.
That's a good plan.
I'm still going to try and make them gray, but there'd be a reddish gray now. All right, smaller brush.
I think I'm going to try painting a gabber with just 3 colors. A rainbow gabber.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with just red, yellow, and blue.
Why those colors?
Because I was too lazy to go find green, purple, and orange.
Okay. I love the honesty.
I'm also breaking my rule of painting the subject before the background. So hopefully I don't mess up if I try to add a background afterwards.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Perhaps I don't have the steadiest hand, so it's frustrating when my background colors leach into my foreground colors.
Okay. Let's see. Some darker green. How far do you guys walk?
Um, Usually around 45 minutes to an hour. So, according to what I recall from Pokemon Go, I think it's about 2 or 3 kilometers. It's like
Okay.
a mile and it's almost 2 miles.
Good exercise.
Yeah. Do you have any exercise routine or?
No, I do yard work. That's my exercise.
That's pretty good.
I know. I'm not doing things I'm supposed to be doing.
Hmm. I never was very good at sports, but I always liked walking. Well, my purple's not coming out purple at all. This blue and red did not make a true purple.
I'm just trying to bump the contrast to make the shadows darker,
Hmm.
to give it more form, because he's a big guy.
Hmm.
So you have the deeper shadows, it creates those bigger shapes, you know?
Oh yeah.
Back on.
I don't get paint on my dress.
You have paint on your dress?
Hope I don't. I'm painting on my lap. Trying to hurry.
Ten more minutes. We need to do another wash of the flesh tone to make them darker.
Hmm.
One thing doing black characters is it's tempting to leave them too light skinned.
Oh yeah.
So you can see the features, but
It's the same drawing in the black gabber. It's hard to differentiate the eyes from the fur or even the outline. This isn't going well. I'm going to find the other colors. I tried.
okay. I'm just glad you came hanging out with me. You know,
At least getting purple.
makes doing the stream easier when you have company. You know.
Yeah.
All
It was a good idea to do a holiday stream.
Wipe your eyes. Let's grab a gray paint pen. Correction for the gloves that I accidentally made red. Probably use for straps too, right? You ever use the Sharpie paint pens?
To highlight.
The Sharpie paint pens?
I haven't used
I
them.
actually like them. The only problem is they don't have a lot of pigment or a lot of
Oh.
paint.
The white one looks like it does a good job highlighting.
They work really well. I really like the flow and the opacity, but they die pretty quickly. So that's the one thing I don't like about them. I want to cut one apart one time and see what kind of insides it has. If it's like the some of the paint pens where you can like dump alcohol into them to reactivate it.
Oh. You can do that?
Some pens, like the poster paint pens,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can just water. You can put water inside the poster pens because they use a wick, and so there's a lot of pigment that doesn't get used because it's still on the wick. I haven't cut one of these up yet to see what kind of inside it has. But I've extended the life of posters before. When I was doing a lot of fabric art, t-shirt art, hand drawn t-shirts. I learned how to extend the life of those pens. Okay, really dark black. That's really dark green and black. Like that. Getting there. Getting there. And again, go over everything. So I can start doing highlights and outlines. We need to give her lips some color. Some orange and yellow.
Hello, butter. Come in, butter.
Buttercup, jealous. Want to get in the stream?
Buttery, come up. Yeah, she's gonna come up, aren't you, Buttery? Come up. Come up. Up. Uppy, uppy. Hello. Out of all of them, Bria doesn't like taking pictures. Oh, there she is. There it was.
What color should we get? Still some darker over there. Get some color. This house needs some bright white.
What was that?
Pencil sharpener. All right. Just start doing a black pen and reinforce the outlines.
What do you use to reinforce the outlines?
I'm just using a fat Sharpie.
Oh. So I'm not doing it wrong.
Now, I'm not saying I'm doing it right.
Well, I just like it when I'm not sure if I'm doing it right, and then I hear that someone else is doing it that same way. It vindicates me. I feel seen, as Gen Z likes to say. Oh no, there's paint on the carpet. At least it wasn't my dress.
That's all. Figure out what you're gonna draw now.
Me?
Yeah, you get the new colors.
Oh yeah. I got a purple, that's all. I added a purple. I made a green that turned out to be more of a teal. It's okay, I think it's working.
All right, I think I'm done.
Hmm.
We got to get you on the road here, so I don't want you. I don't want to get your girlfriend mad at me. So you can join me again sometime. There's Icon.
All right. Let me just finish this edge so the paint doesn't dry on me. Oh no.
All right, when you're ready, throw it up on screen, and I'll show everybody what you did. And now I can close up all my reference spots.
I don't know what is going on with this background. Ugh. Okay, I think that's as much as I'm gonna do. Here's Boo Girl.
Oh, that's a big canvas. It's thick.
Yeah. Small.
Cool. That's not the one you were working on. This is the one from yesterday, right?
No, this I just started in the last 15 minutes or so.
Oh, well, fast then.
Yeah. Just kind of throwing paints on there.
Okay.
But it's not
You're
done.
very fast.
Yeah.
All right. Happy Juneteenth.
Yeah, happy Juneteenth. I will see you on the next. Yeah, I'll see you on the next one.
All right. Take care.
Bye.